Sometimes, everybody, I feel like throwing my hands up in the air and just saying, forget about it. When I think about what our world, what our nation, those of you who live in the United States of America, what they're doing to humanity and the inhumanity of it. And when I think about my fellow Americans not seemingly caring, the majority of Americans not even voting, not getting involved. But I'm still going to sound the alarm. I'm going to sound the alarm because you may not know it yet, but your freedom is gone. Oh, I know. Don't seem like it, right? See, that's the problem. It looks as if everything is as it was 20, 30, 50 years ago, but it's not. You see, here's the seriously scary part. We lost our nation. We lost our sovereignty. We lost our freedom. And you lost your privacy. But because, for the most part, it's digitized, it's data, you don't physically see it. And a lot of Americans, and for that matter, Cambodians, are living in a totalitarian state. Yes, America is just about there. And what do I mean? Well, I mean this. Everything we do is tracked. That's right. Spied on, surveyed, tracked. Everything. When you're making love to your wife or husband, somebody or some machine knows what you're doing. Your healthcare records, people can get. Your financial records, people can get. Your freedom is gone because if you're considered an enemy combatant or a terrorist, even if you're 100% innocent, somehow you have a similar name, and that were to happen, you could be arrested, detained indefinitely, and he actually killed under existing American laws. I know that sounds shocking. I bet you don't believe me. But under the Patriot Act, the Military Commissions Act of 2006 and 2009, or 2006, 2009, and also under the National Defense Authorization Act, you can be detained, and all 314 million Americans, there's a provision included. That's right. That covers all of us. All of us. It probably excludes former presidents, former members of Congress, current president, and current families and members of Congress. I imagine it does. Who knows? Maybe a lot of very wealthy corporate officials also. But the reality of this is there's a provision that was signed into law on the last day of 2013. And what that really means is this. Everything we do on the internet, these videos, you when you're driving in your car, when you're walking down the street, listening to your cell phone, every single thing is tracked. If you don't believe me, I'll tell you what you do. Go into the Google Play Store. Attempt to download an application of almost anything. It's going to ask you for permissions. A lot of them is going to say to check your records of your phone, your texts and your calls, and et cetera, et cetera. And that's not even counting what the government does. Well, you see, the problem is we're living in a world without any kind of liberty, without any real security. Now, of course, the streets in America are not, patrolled yet by the military and law enforcement. We don't have blockades yet. We don't need passports or papers just to walk from street to street yet. But I'll tell you, it's not that far from it. And frankly, they don't need to have men and women stopping us. They don't need to. They have cameras everywhere. So, my friends, it's scary. I suggest we do something about it legally, peacefully, and ethically. Now, we may not be able to stop them from tracking us, but we need to make laws where we are legally allowed to track and watch them, including the president and the Congress. Yeah, if they're going to track us, no more secrets. Legally and peacefully, ethically and financially, we've got to wise up.